any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kiss and then walk again, talk, talk, kiss and then talk again. Oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? We are back. Mr. Clickety Clacks is back on the helm.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for the mix-up. It was the stream issue.
I'm just letting everybody know we're only on.
Yeah, we're only on YouTube tonight because things change when I'm not around, apparently.
How's everybody doing? I'm like making a message.
Hey, Kat. Hey, Berlina.
Cat. Did a quick post that nobody will see.
Pretty much. I think most people got their original alerts off of YouTube anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. I just want to be sure. Facebook back the way it was. There we go. So anyway, yeah, everybody got James back at the helm.
Yep, for 1 week, and then I'll be gone for another 2.
And by then, hopefully, I'll have. I can't remember if I'm working next Thursday or the Thursday after that. So. We'll see.
I'll be in Florida next week, so I definitely won't be on. And then we're there until I think we get back on the 12th, and then I have some dental work that I have to get done on that Thursday on the 14th. So I probably won't be in speaking form, and since it's the only thing I really do here, wouldn't be too helpful.
I'll be in Florida just in general, but I had to look and see if I could see if I was working. Are we keeping? No, no. Why am I? Do I sound tired or something? I wasn't talking at the very beginning because I need to go pop over and let everybody know that we're on YouTube exclusively tonight instead of Facebook exclusively tonight. So pretty much it. How is everybody doing this evening? Was I yawning? I remember yawning.
I hate when this thing does this. It's so annoying.
Got a Transworld coming up in a week. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm so far out of everything right now with me being away. um I have 0 haunt news currently.
Well, the biggest thing going on right now is Transworld. Transworld is next week. We're leading up to Fear Expo, Midwest Haunters, and everything in between. So most of our regulars are not going to Transworld. Hey, Sean, what's up?
Hey, Sean.
I know I'm definitely not going to Transworld, but I'm still gearing up to go to Fear Expo. So Midwest Haunters Convention, still at a mostly probably not, but it kind of depends on what we hear from Ezekiel.
Yeah, I guess if he's coming all the way over, you should probably drive up.
I might. I'm not sure when Midwest is though. It's like May.
I don't even know what month it is right now, especially considering I now realize it's the 29th of February, so leap day. That's why I'm blaming this on. This is the stream that's only going to happen once every 4 years.
With James on it.
Yeah. I'll be back in another 4 years or so. It's 4 or 5 years. I don't know. I think it's 4.
How are you doing, Sean?
Yes, there was a bit of a hiccup when we were logging in. For some reason the chat's not showing up. I don't know why. It's just Streamlabs has just been dumb. Or if I can hide it, bring it back. See if that helps.
You know, got so used to being just on Facebook. Now we're just on YouTube tonight.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
Yep. Just keeping them guessing. I don't know if it works because nobody said anything yet. So I won't know if it actually updated it or not.
Oh, the blue screen flash.
Yeah, that was it resetting.
We'll see in a minute. Sean, how's everything on your end? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, you're getting ready to say something.
No, I was just gonna say I wish they would stop changing things. I mean, the freaking software worked perfectly fine before. Now they keep throwing in this new stuff. MHC is June 6th through the 9th. And chat's still not working, so that's fun.
Okay, well that's not bad then. My phone it shows the talk. Yeah, I'm on my tablet and I don't see anything in the video screen.
I can put the Flame of Doom up.
The Flame of Doom, hadn't had that in forever.
It's been a while. There, it's a little ambiance for it. A little
We'll
something
see.
for the screen.
I know that well shoot, now I can't remember. I know Keith and Vic are vending at Fear Expo. Now I can't remember if they're vending at MAC. Seems like they are. The moving Flame of Doom.
You guys got that one for free. No stream loots needed. They are, Cat said.
They are, okay. Well, I'll have to see since MHC is a couple of months after Fear Expo. I'm not in the business of going nonstop to these things, but I did say that I wanted to grab. I wanted to do a couple of them this year. Wow, got a free 20-foot container. It cost you $300 to move.
Well, that's handy though.
That's very cool.
And those things are like really, really good at not leaking. It's like a shipping container, you know?
Right.
Those things are
Paint it orange and black.
Do what?
So you should paint it orange and black.
Right. Just paint it black and then draw a gigantic jack-o'-lantern on the side.
There you go.
If you get super ambitious, you could always do a Dolos.
Yeah. We're like, what the hell is that?
That's right. He doesn't have his name on the fuck cancer sticker. I feel like everybody's got to know Mr. Dolos at this point.
I would hope so. I have it a third full right now. In the weekend, I should have it packed by full. Cat says, if you go to MHC and AZ is going, prepare yourself. Not sure there's enough adult beverages and always to support that group. Well, fortunately, since I don't drink adult beverages, I will not go thirsty. I will survive on Diet Coke or Coke Zero or water.
Water is a good choice. I drank so much water today. I swear. Doing this whole like staying healthy thing is really makes you feel sloshy.
Well worth it.
Because they're like minimum 64 ounces. I'm like, you know how many damn ounces 64 ounces actually is? It's disgusting.
I can't drink that much.
Do what?
I said I don't think I could drink that much water.
That's the minimum like daily recommended amount for proper hydration. You're in Florida, you probably need like 128.
Well, I know when it's hot, I definitely drink a lot of water.
Before I had my surgery, like right before the surgery, I had to I think it was the night before my surgery, I had to drink 128 ounces. And that was not easy.
phone just went off. Let's see why.
Your what did?
My phone.
Oh,
Oh, Sean has sent pictures. See. See what the shipping container. Wow, that's a nice shipping container. What, Sean? Do you know what it was used for before? It's got interesting colors on it.
one of those like caustic chemical transport.
Now I'm yawning. Now I know what.
You have a hard time keeping your water down to 64 ounces. That's insane. I don't. I like the vitamin water, like zeros. I used to like them a lot more, and then they changed whatever they were using, and it's not nearly as good now. But still, I could knock 10 of those down a day pretty easily. That's usually what I do with my water. I always put lemon in it, at least lemon. I haven't done the oranges, but I might do that. I do like oranges, and it's vitamin C.
Can you use any flavored powder in it?
Nah, I mean, Tiffany's got that circle thing that with the little pods. You just fill it up and then you drink it. You know, and it's like it's all self-contained. It flavors it as you're drinking it. There's a couple of those that are pretty good. I could easily down a few of those. Used to be an underground storm shelter.
Pretty cool.
Somebody's out there with no underground storm shelter now.
They replaced it with a pool.
They're like, yeah, we don't get tornadoes. 2 weeks later, like, everybody jump in the pool. Super water drinker. When I was like really into wrestling and football and stuff when I was in high school, I did drink a lot of water. Like I would drink easily 2 gallons. Heck yeah. Those shipping container things, they're like a couple $100 easily just to buy them. They're probably like 400 or 500 even. And then you have to pay for the shipping, which, as you know, is probably about $300.
Oh yeah, if it was free, definitely. Especially if you didn't have to dig it up.
Yeah.
I guess some of our other folks are on the other live stream that happens on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Slackers. That's all right. I really don't have much to talk about anyway. 3,500. Holy crap!
Yeah. Oh, you did have to help dig it up. Well, still worth it. Pretty clean. Text message. Oh, it's Daryl. He's asking if the live show is 8 or 9 o'clock. I said it's right now. Now,
Yeah.
now o'clock.
Only it's on YouTube.
I just said it only on. Well, he's more of a YouTube person anyway.
You sound kind of subdued. How's everyone doing? Good actually. I so I guess I might as well explain the situation because it should come to no big shock to anyone on the show that's been listening for like the last year. Um, I went down a pretty shitty path where I was drinking a lot, and I decided I was going to stop, a couple weeks ago, and so I have. So I'm not like overly, super talkative as I would be if I was, had a drink or two or seven. Um, but yeah, I'm doing good. I feel better. Refocused myself. Trying to get through all the crap that we went through last year is just caught up to me, and I was like, you know what? Suck it up and let's do something positive. So that's what we're doing.
There you go. More you know.
And like, I mean, I didn't have to like go to any kind of rehab or anything like that. It was strictly like 100%, you know, just me stopping. And I had some physical ailments I had to deal with. Coming off of that wasn't bad, but there was a lot of sleepless nights. Um, Thankfully, I didn't have like the shakes or anything. Like there was no like from major alcoholism, but I definitely had some pretty shitty alcohol withdrawal symptoms. I didn't sleep for like 3 or 4 days straight. I No matter what I did, I was taking my normal medication and everything, and nothing seemed to help. But yeah, I'm like back on track now, like sleeping wise and everything. What's up, Daryl?
Hey, Daryl, there he is.
Yeah, sorry for the whole mix up with the show. The Streamlabs is being stupid, and I haven't like really opened it up and used it in a while, so there were some updates that I didn't have time to adjust for.
Yeah, all good. Seems like most folks are used to YouTube anyway. Of course, it's good to do them both just in case.
Yeah.
Probably why like Keith and Vic aren't here because they're so damn used to. They got used to me being on Facebook, so they're like, "Where the hell are they?" Daryl, how are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm completely off. Um Nowhere to get over the hump. Never really Like, I'll take a CBD gummy occasionally, like if I'm having a really hard time sleeping, but that's about it. No grass for this lass. Yeah, lass. Sure, I'm a girl. Why not?
Sure.
2024. Oh, shit, I almost said 3. God. I don't know what happened to time. It just doesn't exist anymore. Yesterday was Christmas and tomorrow it's Halloween. I can't keep track of these things anymore.
Daryl, did you get your phone switched out? Are you still like babying it along till it completely just sets on fire? When is Fear Expo? There's Vic. Hey, Vic. Fear Expo is the middle of April. Like, I don't know, April 12th through the 14th or something like that.
Hey, Vic.
Coming up. James is back, Vic. Check that out.
Yeah.
Yay!
Much
Frog answer.
rejoicing.
Oh,
And he fucked it up on his first day back.
yeah. Vic, how's everything going? Are you getting everything ready? Both? Think of what question I just
I think it was about
asked.
his phone. It was limping along or sorted out or
Oh.
something.
I'll find out tomorrow.
What's up, Vic? Doing better, man. Doing better. Pulled my head out of my ass and got my shit back in order. Put it all in a backpack.
Oh, that's an obscure reference. I like it.
Oh, yeah, it was Rick and Morty. Get your shit together, Summer. Get it all together. Put it in a backpack.
When do you want to do a ghost walk like you used to do around your area? No. Our weather needs to get a little bit better. Um, I definitely would like to do one St. Joseph Cemetery. That probably would be fun. Maybe we can plan one pretty soon. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Uh, no, Daryl. I hadn't told James about your phone, but he's a tech person, so he knows. He can read. He can read between the lines.
Yep. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Total side note. Speaking of tech, because Daryl would know this one. That Daryl, that iPad that I had your buddy look at, I literally had a tech company recycle it. I've just determined iOS devices are just crap, absolute crap. They are expensive recycled bullshit.
Not my iOS.
I could. Oh my god, the story on that's just it. I will always be a Mac OS person unless they just frack that up. But iOS and Apple OS and Watch OS and Kiss My Ass OS. Come on. Oh my god, people. I don't know. You just have to be literally just, I think, blind to buy any sort of iOS device. God.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I'm doing like 7 different things at the moment.
There you go.
I'm really bad at time management and I got a lot of stuff I have to get done.
Kat says, Michael, how are the plans coming for your home Halloween stuff? Or should I ask? Actually, it's going really well. Like, I've been nonstop ordering from AliExpress and gathering up all the things I forgot that I actually have in the house anyway. And I've been doing stuff out in the yard to start prepping for that. Um, I am going to be probably running the permanent electrical for Halloween and Christmas displays probably in about a month. So yeah, I've plans are going forward, barring we don't have any hurricanes. Which, oddly enough, next week they're showing a formation. It'll be 1,000 millibars, and it eerily looks like a hurricane in March. But yeah, so plans are forging ahead, and I've got some folks that are on board here, and other plans. Yet Daryl, come to find out though, I shouldn't have had that guy work on it. Not because he didn't know what he was doing, but Apple Apple just makes just pathetic rules. I'm telling you. Hey Ranger, um, it just I would never ever 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 buy an iOS device of any sort. I will never. And I've been an Apple person longer than some of you folks have been on this earth, and I'm um well, yeah, his 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 thing was speculative, but um I solidified it a few days ago what was wrong with it. So I literally was like so disgusted by it. I just kind of slid it across the counter to the tech guy, and I said, "Do you recycle?" He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Here you go." And it's sad because the tablet looks pristine. It's just a piece of shit Apple product. I never in a million years thought I would say that, but Apple just makes complete and utter garbage. I mean, it's just garbage. Can't. My mind is so boggled by, and it wasn't just me. It was like the fellow I was with. Here's the whole story. This will give us something to talk about for a second. So a friend of mine has a iPhone 12, and I guess they pushed an update that says, "Hey, we noticed your battery's kind of crapping out. If you take it to an authorized dealer, um, they'll we'll swap it out for free." He's like, "Oh my god, that's cool as hell." Well, there's a company here in town. I won't mention them. It's a good company. They used to not be, and he knew I had the tablet. He said, "Hey, I've got an appointment to get the battery switched out on my iPhone," and I said, "Cool, I'll go with you." So we get there, and he says, "Here's my iPhone. How you doing?" And they saw that I had the tablet sitting there, and it was an iPad Pro. This was not a cheap tablet that was given to me. Thank God, because I'd have freaked out. But like $800, $900, something like that. It's got like the highest memory, and it was LTE or whatever. And so he hands them the phone, and they patch it into their computer, dials home to Apple, and the guy says, your the buttons on this thing are kind of spongy, and the diagnostic is showing that your wireless charger's going bad. And my friend said, "Yeah, but it still works." He's like, "It still works, but this is saying that the charger itself is going bad." He said, "Oh, okay." And the tech guy said, "Yeah, we can't change the battery out unless we fix the other stuff, which would be free." He said it'd be free, but Apple will not let us change the battery out unless we take care of the stuff that the diagnostic stuff and these buttons. And so my buddy's like, "Holy crap, that's awesome, man!" And the tech guy said, "Well, but you have to leave your phone with us, and we have to order the parts." And my friend said, "Well, can't you just order the parts and I'll bring my phone back?" And he's like, "No, Apple won't let us do that. Apple says that we have to keep the phone with us while the parts are on order, or if you need to take the phone with you, you have to give us your credit card information, and they will put a hold on the credit card, the value of the phone.
Jesus.
He, he's like, what the hell are you talking about? This is my phone. It's paid for. And um, they're like, yeah, like if take the phone, we have to put a hold on your charge card for the value of the phone, like the original value of the phone. I was like, oh my God. He
Yeah,
said,
no thanks.
yeah, he's like, I gotta have my phone. It's got things I need for work on it. And he had brought his AirPods, which stopped pairing to the phone. And somehow they got that to fix. And then he said, well, I can't leave you my phone. I can't. I'm just gonna have to redo. It was ridiculous. And of course, now that they dialed home to Apple, Apple now has a record of the diagnostics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he brought a tablet, a smaller tablet. He's had a few years, and he said, I know the battery on this thing's going bad, and I know it's not under warranty, but could you tell me the price to change the battery out? And they're like, yeah, Apple won't let us change the batteries out on those things. They basically just make you trade them in.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Like, what the hell? He's like, it's still in good shape. He's like, yeah, we they don't give us the parts, we can't do it. He said, okay, well, the hell with that. And he said, I have an issue where people are sending me texts and I'm not getting them. And the guy says, I see you have an Apple Watch. And he says, yeah. He says, you have to turn off the notifications on the Apple Watch to make them appear on your phone, to make your phone ding. And I'm listening to all of this shit, and I'm thinking, this is stupid, stupid, stupid shit. And my friend says, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He said, for whatever reason, that's the way Apple's designed it. You can either get the notifications on your watch or on the phone. Like it's got to be one of the two. One can't have it ding both devices. And I'm thinking to myself, what dumbass company has Apple become? So my friend got no satisfaction whatsoever on all of these things. And it wasn't their fault. This is an Apple issue. So my buddy says, my friend here's got a question about this iPad Pro. And I straight up told him, look, I do this and I don't mean to be mean, but I've been a tech probably longer than either one of y'all been on this earth. I've been using Apple products definitely longer than you've been on this earth. I said, my cousin gave me this iPad Pro. I have the code to unlock it. I said, I can get it to charge. It holds a charge for 8 hours. I said, unfortunately, it goes to a white screen with the Apple logo, and that's all it does. I can get it in what's called DFU mode, try and wipe it. I said, but it won't connect to any computer like Windows or my Apple, my Macs. And I said, you know, I can prove that like it's not stolen or anything. And I said, I let this guy, this mobile guy, look at it because I said I honestly forgot that Tech Advanced. Well, there you go. There's the name of the company. Um, Still existed. And I said he got it and he opened it up because he thought the charge port might be going bad. You know, then the data wasn't going through or whatever. And it he couldn't get it to work. I said, is this something that y'all can look at? And the guy looked at me and he said, well, he said, it sounds like a logic board issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, I said, that's good to know because that's what the guy said. I didn't want to say that first and have them just parrot it out. He said, it sounds like a logic board issue. He said, and they don't allow us to fix the logic boards. We can't replace them. And he said that thing is in pristine shape. I'm like, yeah, it's a really good looking iPad Pro. I was really wanting to try and get it working. And he said, and the other issue now is like you could have taken that to Apple and used it for a high value trade in, you know, for another one.
Yeah.
He said, but because you had it worked on by a non authorized dealer, they won't touch it. And I'm like, are you shitting me? He's like, no. I said, so basically, what the hell do I do with this? And he said, well, he said, if you signed in, and detached it from its original account, which he said it's not yours. So, he said, if you want to ask them to do it, you could try to sell it on eBay, maybe for $100. He said, it's really not worth anything right now. He said, it's just because of that logic board.
Yep.
And he said, all the parts in there, including the battery and the screen, are tied in with the firmware. So you can't even use it like for parts. And I was just like, I was completely like, the hell are you talking? What the? I mean, I know it wasn't them. And I said, so what's your recommendation? He said, honestly, it's a paperweight. And that's what I said. I said, do y'all have a recycle program? And he said, we do. Every Thursday, whatever we have, we get somebody who recycles it. I just kind of pushed it across the counter, not midway. I said, here you go. I said, that's insane. I said, I would never, ever not know how buy any shit like this, ever. I said, people that buy this shit, they're being conned so hard. And the guy just kind of giggled. He said, so you want to recycle it? I'm like, yeah, I don't want this big lithium battery in my house for no reason. And so I signed the paperwork and they recycled it. But that's my story about an iPad, a beautiful iPad Pro. It's only a few years old. That was out of warranty, just went out of warranty, and the logic board fried on it, and there wasn't a damn thing I could do. Like an $800 or $900 iPad Pro. I'm like, you know what? But it was that. It was the phone. It was the Apple earbuds, whatever the hell they're called, the watch, and the other tablet. Like literally a plethora of Apple stuff brought into this store at one time, and it was just pure shit trying to get anything serviced. So anyway, that's the story nobody asked for. But if you've got an iOS or Apple OS or a Watch OS device, good luck.
Yeah,
Absolutely good luck.
I knew it was gonna be the logic board because it's the same thing that happened to my daughter's phone.
Really?
Yeah, she had like it was an 11, I think, and
Right?
the logic board failed in it. They said, and all it would do is it would cycle to the Apple screen. It would never. It was not getting into like boot mode at all. It would
Yeah.
just default to the Apple logo because it didn't know what to do.
Yeah, and that's just complete shit. I mean, it's sad because if you change the orientation of the tablet, it would change the screen.
Yeah,
It was like responding, but like you said, it was just it's Apple makes just disposable shit. They really do. And the new iMac, thinking that thinner's better, it's the same thing. There's nothing there you could fix. I have an older iMac in here that pop that thing apart and do all kinds of magic. But um, well, 8 years um is not too bad. I had an original iPad thing called. It was an original iPad, like one of the first ones, 64 gig, um, with 3G, and the problem with it is the battery went bad, and God forbid, or the battery didn't go bad. The battery was discharged all the way, and you could not you couldn't get it to charge. I mean, I was dumping as many watts in it that I could try and build the battery up, but it would cycle on and off because it would get a little bit of a charge, want to start up, and there wasn't enough juice for it to charge and start up. And then it would go through that cycle and I'm like, it's just, I don't know. Mm-mm. I had a couple of iPod touches and I just didn't like them. This
hey
years ago.
Reggie.
Hey, Reggie. Um, but it's like literally to go into a shop and within 15 minutes have, let's see, one, two, three, four, five different Apple products just be worthless for the most part. It's I mean, because when my buddy's iPad goes, when the battery goes bad, it's gonna be. He uses it for his drones. Um, it's just, oh my god. And so I plopped down my 6-inch or whatever the hell it is, Samsung $100 awesome beat your ass phone with it, and I'm like, there you go. I'm like, you know what I mean? This is it's oh my god. It really just aggravated me with Apple, like how absolute much of a shit company they've become, and yet they're like what, $1 trillion company, and it's because they, and then of course um those new augmented reality or whatever goggles that are $3,500 that they've lied about some of the material on it, and they're starting to crack and all this, and they're brand new. Yeah, no, I don't need that shit. I do not need that shit. I'll stick with my old Mac OS and Android devices. So anyway, there's my rant. There's my the more you know.
That's a big thing with companies too, is they love pushing the firmware and hardware updates on stuff. Wait, so the restaurant that my brother-in-law is the executive chef at, um, same place I do all my tech stuff and all that crap. Um, they I won't say the name of the company that they have, but it's a restaurant business that has point of sale, you know, kitchen, cold side, prep side, whatever. So there's a bunch of monitors. They just pushed out new hardware, so the stuff that they previously bought is no longer going to be supported, and because it has an always on connection to their servers, um I I bypassed the one screen that it was no longer supported by them, but because it has to go through their freaking their internal service, they apparently check all the devices on the network, and they ended up kicking it off. And I'm like, it was a perfectly fine screen. It worked perfectly well for what they needed. And they they just, time to get new ones at like 4 grand a piece. It's insanity.
It is, you know. Cat. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that give y'all another story today. Really make y'all laugh your ass off, but I'm glad that I've been doing this tech stuff for so long that I just look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, fix this. But I'm like, Jesus Christ, it boggles my mind. I've never surrendered tech of any sort. I have never done that before. I mean, I've brought like old phones to those phone things where like, yeah, I'm not going to give you any money, but you want to recycle. I'm like, hell yeah, just take it. But at $800 or $900 or more 4-year old iPad Pro, it was gorgeous. I'm like, okay. Oh my god, it just boggles my mind. Boggles my freaking mind. Um, so I will never endorse iOS. I've Apple OS, Watch OS, whatever.
Well, everything
What?
Apple is so proprietary. It's like you can't.
Yeah, and it's not like iOS on the phone or the tablets is hacker proof or malware proof
Yeah.
or anything virus proof. That's out the window now too. Um, Completely out the window. It's vulnerable, and so all these 50 things you have to do if you can't get into your account, it's complete bullshit. Oh my god, it drives me crazy.
Well, we managed to almost fill up an hour.
Yeah. Well, give them 10 more minutes. Um. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Ranger, I didn't see you pop in. Sorry.
Popped in there a wee bit ago. Been kind of quiet. Um. But so anyway, yeah. There's the tech news that y'all didn't ask for. Um. But yeah. So said, we've got Transworld in a week. I don't have my schedule with me, so I'm really not sure. I can't remember if I'm working next week or not. But there's a Thursday coming up where I won't be able to come on, and I can't remember if it's this one or the next one. But we got Transworld coming up, Fear Expo, MHC. The year is already going by pretty quickly.
It's insane. It's insane. It's a good thing we had this extra day in February.
Yeah, we definitely needed it. So that we didn't already have a show in March. At least we could say we still had one more show in February. Like I said, I know for sure there will be no Trans World for me. Like I said, Fear Expo. I'm really gearing up, hopefully, for Fear Expo. Oh, wait a minute. Reginald says, must rant on Wendy's. Wendy's is trying to do a surge charge. A surge charge. I think the CEO came out, though, and crushed that. Like, so many people were so pissed about it.
$15 for a fucking Wendy's burger? Get out of here. They're lucky they're getting 5. I want mid-90s Wendy's back. I don't want this new age Wendy's shit.
Well, I haven't had a Wendy's burger in ages.
Well, ever since they made the switch to sweet pickles, it ruins the burger for me. I love their regular pickles. Okay, yeah, so they backed off. They got too much heat for it. Rightfully so. What do they think they are? Freaking Uber? Their prime burger hours between 5 and 7.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Start charging more for lunch and dinner? I mean, literally, that's exactly how you lose customers. To another place for crappy burgers, yeah.
You know what's funny is I've seen like a lot of recent videos on how poorly Disney is doing now in like the public eye because they keep jacking up the prices. It's like almost $200 a day now for a 1-day, 1-park ticket. It's bonkers. But like now there's like people are starting to actually be like they're realizing the wool has been pulled over their eyes for too long.
I was telling everybody that when I went to Islands of Adventure, like the Florida resident 1-day, 1-park pass was absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And I'm like,
yeah. I mean, Universal's bad too, but they're not quite Disney bad.
well, it's just when I went on the site and it said prices start at 119, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of high. Well, the whole map, I mean, the whole calendar, you didn't see a 119 until in September.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I paid with taxes. I paid 158, and didn't get to really do anything except, buy a $21 Mythos burger, and then have it make me almost shit my pants. So, you definitely need to watch the last couple of shows to catch up with.
Apparently, I'll listen to them on the plane.
Oh, there you go. And then when you can, you should watch the one where I did the slideshow because there was some cool stuff. Vic's stuff was pretty cool. Before the pandemic, it was 172 to get into Disneyland.
Disney's getting called out all the time. The residence deals, but you can't buy a 1 day, one park. Need 3 days plus parking plus food with blackout days. Yeah, it's just so it's so bad.
Oh, and y'all heard this, but since James is here, and then the place that I stayed at Universal was closer than like some of Universal's new. Like Mark was completely amazed. I was so close that instead of driving the car and paying 25 or 30 whatever for parking, I paid $5 to Uber myself there. I could have walked there in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Night, Daryl.
Good night,
I'll
man.
see you tomorrow, buddy. I am doing a double shift. Yes, Friday and Saturday with you. So be prepared. Night, Sean. Yeah, we'll be headed out in about 4 minutes.
$689 in February.
That's what the hell? Yeah, power bills are. I mean, mine is nowhere near any of that, but it definitely went up because I've been using the heater quite a bit. So.
Family of four drops 1,000 before any travel expense. Yeah, it's insane. Like where we always stayed at Royal Pacific, like average night for, like a two queen room with a water view. They call a water view, whatever. Um, you could get it for like 250 a night. Now I haven't seen them under 450 a night. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
We did the concierge level for cheaper than 450 a night. I think it was only like 325, and that was and on the concierge level you get free drinks all day, free breakfast, snacks, and then dinner that they have like on this fancy buffet that's on a private floor. And you get the like, I mean, it does come out to be a good deal if it's like if you are a family of four and you're gonna stay, $400, um not that big of a deal for a room for a night, and you're getting the express passes too. Woo! Somebody played something, but I can't see what it was. That was weird. Oh, Daryl subscribed.
Oh.
I was like, why do I hear a ghost in the background? But there it is. Yeah, it's just behind the logo. Couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous when it comes down to like take your grandson on a trip or pay for a semester and a half of college.
Really a shame. I probably won't go back to Universal until Epic Universe has been open for a year or two. So
You just went to Islands of Adventure? You didn't go to Studios, right?
no, no, but you'll have to definitely listen in on that episode where I explained all of that shit
Yeah.
because it was so. I had Mark laughing. Yeah, I just did Islands of Adventure because I wanted to go to Mythos, which I did, which there's no real regrets. But I now know that it's off the list. It just. I mean, I wasn't even impressed with any of the menu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and the burger and fries for $21 was just. I'm like, okay, this is. I could have gone to Richter Burger, but
Yeah, I'm gonna download them on my iPad so I can listen to them on the flight.
So, but I guess we can wind it down. I gotta check on some stuff and get stuff done for tomorrow. I've got Friday I'll be working with Daryl 12 hours, and Saturday I'll be working with Daryl for 12 hours. So, stuff done.
All right.
But, cool. We'll let y'all go. Glad to have James back, Mr. Clickety Clacks. Thank you all for coming here. Yeah, Mel's in. It's open, reopen. But definitely won't have James next week. I'll let y'all know if I'll be able to be here next week. I cannot remember, but I'll let y'all know when in advance. As always, thank you so much for coming. Y'all get some rest, have a good weekend, and I will shift it over to James.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Next week I'll be in Florida, so I won't be around. And then depending on how my dental stuff goes, I more than likely won't be on the following Thursday either. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, everybody have a good night.
Night, everybody. Thanks.